trust. Been taking no loss. We be the hardest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chargers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some space here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Callahan. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Callahan. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing to start the drive. Callahan. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Callahan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Callahan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw again. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 14, Chargers 7.
Okay, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They run it with Ward. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Here we go.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first and goal.
Here's Ward, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On the set. Right, 7. Now, ready?
They'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 21, Chargers 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Now it's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To throw on 2nd down, Callahan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Ward. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Callahan. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Operating from the gun, Callahan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions and has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Ward. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Patterson's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, Their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He'll get it inside the 20. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Callahan. That's Ward, complete right side. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 26. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
19, Charger, 19, Charger.
Play action. It's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Callahan. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a give, right side. Ward. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe, so you gon' see.